All right, so we are officially live. We're going to give everyone a few minutes to hop in. We got to talk about this big purchase today, so I want to get on here and cover the FinTel information, and we'll brief on some of the other information as well. We can also talk a little bit about the Divvy. So I'm going to welcome everybody in. If you are new to the channel, make sure you can consider checking out the new join feature on my channel, guys. You got different perks in there. You got 3 tiers of the bronze, silver, and gold. You get the loyalty badges and the custom emojis. If you look down in the live comments during this live stream, you will see the cool emojis popping up. So yeah, man, we got the big purchase here today. I'm super excited to talk about it. It deserves, if you look in the chat here, you'll definitely see where I type in a let's go emoji because that's a lot of shares, and we're going to talk about more about that. So we're going to go over it live. I just figured we got to go over it. And here you can see I'm doing the emojis. You'll see them here in the chat. That's the 3 I have right now. Maybe in the next week or two, I'll create another emoji or 2 as we get more members into the chat. So we're going to give everyone a little bit of time to hop in here. All right, I'm going to say welcome everyone joining in, man. We got some exciting stuff to go over Metamaterials today. And of course, we'll go touch base on oil prices and things like that as well. And haven't really heard too much more about the Divvy, so it's just kind of still more of the speculation, but we will go from there. All right, so let me refresh this here. And now we should have the live down. We do got some people joining in. So, all right, anyone joining in, if you could leave me a comment down here in the live stream. So does the audio look good? Does the picture look good? Things like that. So let me hear what y'all got to say. Hey, Kevin. How you doing today? Man, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. We're going to go over why I'm doing really great. Of course, we saw the stock going up today really nice. It did level off a little bit after hours. But that big purchase came in. Man, that is nuts. We're going to talk about that. 17.5 million shares purchased today. That is unreal. That was the one buyer. Now we got to go over, do we think it's possibly a short position? I don't know. So we got to speculate on that. Trader Jeff says yes. Brian says, looking good, sounds good. Perfect. That's exactly what we want to hear. I do pay for the premium internet, so I hope I get my money's worth by giving you all good quality sound and visual. Kevin says, looks good, sounds great. All right. Hey, Joel, we just started, buddy. No problem. Late but here. Better late than never, but like I said, we just started. All right. So we gave people enough time to hop in. Gave a couple minutes there. All right, so let's get in here to it, guys. Thank you to everyone that joined in. First, let's go over the stock itself. So, hey, Captain Falcon. Thank you, man. See, guys, if you see Falconary has the custom loyalty badge, I want to talk about that real quick as we got people in there. Falcon has the loyal badge. He can also chat in with the emojis. So I believe Falcon joined in on the silver tier. Now you can join in little as, there you go. See that? Captain Falcon can use the emojis. You can join in little as $2.99 a month. You get the loyalty badges and you get the custom emojis. I will be creating more. And as we get more members into the membership, we will be doing member-only live chats and things like that. And of course, if you comment on my videos, you will automatically get a priority reply back to me. I will make sure you get a reply to your question and videos. And here in the silver, this is what Falcon got. We're going to get early access to new videos. You're going to get member shout out, photo status, and updates, and member-only live streams. Like I said, this is all going to come as we grow the membership. And buy the dip gold. This one is a private one-on-one phone call. We can do the private phone call, or we can do the Microsoft Teams and connection. You can have direct connection to me through Twitter chat, Discord chat, and that way you always have me in your back pocket for questions. So, like I said, we did a phone call with my buddy Paul from Collection Corp, and we had a great call with him. All right, so anyway, that's enough about the memberships. Check those links out down below. It's pretty awesome. All right, so Metamaterials stock, guys, check this out. I mean, we hit a high up here today. Let's get the official. We hit a high today of $2.03. We hit a low of $1.78. And we finished the regular trading hours at $1.86. And here in the after hours, we're at $1.87, so not bad. We're holding up. Considering we started the day at $1.80, we did have that run up, but a lot of the stocks had this run up to around lunchtime, then they kind of sold off a little bit here. And as we know from trading this stock, what happens come Friday, a lot of your day traders, a lot of your short-term traders, they will trade in and out of the stock, and they don't like holding their positions over Friday. So you will see people start to sell out come Friday, but that could be a great time to buy in as well. Like I said, that's up to you guys what you want to do. What's going on, Wazir? Welcome. And Richard, welcome, guys. Thank you so much. Hooked on Jeepin Productions. I got 1,500 of my shares back at 187. There you go, man. That's what I'm talking about. Buying that dip right here. We buy the dip, man. That's what we do. I'm not telling you what to do, but you got to do what you got to do. Wazir says, market took a big dookie today. I guess you could say that. But hey, look at this. What do they say? When in doubt, zoom out. In the past 5 days, Metamaterials is up 12.7%. Now, I'm hoping we can keep that trend going because we got a long way to go to get back up to where we need to. And yeah, Meta did hold up nicely. I'm pretty happy with where it held up at, honestly. Let's take a look here on the Yahoo Finance. And this says $1.90 on Yahoo Finance as of right now. So I don't know. Is this one not updated? So maybe it did make a little bit of a comeback. Oh, there it is. A little comeback after hours. So Yahoo Finance has it up to date. Let's see. What are we at here? So the volume is pretty close to the average. Average is 6.6 million, and we had 6.3 million. So that's pretty good. You can see right here the 1-year target estimate, 655. That's kind of funny because this is, I guess, the analyst coverage of the stock. They give it a $6.55 price tag. And that is my short-term price tag on this as well. It's $6.50. So we're pretty darn close, 5 cents off. I do think once the market gets over these rate hikes and possible recession, inflation, Jerome Powell, all this bull crap, man, the market's going to be rocking and rolling. We're going to be saying let's go as we got down there in the chat. And going to be good to go. All right, so the meat and potatoes of this live stream. There is this filing out today. That's right, and we got it here on the Fintel. A 13DG filing. And it says here, we present 13G filings separately from the 13F filings because of the different treatment by the SEC. Filings can be groups of investors with one leading. The results in institutions where investor may file a 13DG reporting one value for total shares, representing all the shares owned by the investor group. But then file 13F reporting different value for the total shares, blah, blah, blah. This means that the share ownership of the 13DG filings and 13F are oftentimes not directly comparable, so we present them separately. Okay, I'm not worried about that there, but here we go. State Street Corp bought 17,584,762 shares today, guys. That represents a 6.25% ownership into Metamaterials. They bought 6.25% of Metamaterials stock. They bought up 6.25% of the float. Now we got to wonder, are they going to buy this and try to lend it out to short us? We hope that doesn't happen. I'm not sure if this can happen, but anything is possible. This is a lot of shares. So we will have to see what happens with the stock. And if we click on this little button here, it gives us more details about the purchase. And here's the more details. It says right here, the latest disclosure, we can see right there, ownership 6.25%. And if we go down here on, it says today, like this was literally, I guess, filed today. As you know, when we read these off to you, usually it says like a date here, and there's a different date like over here. But it says here on February 10th, 2022, State Street Corp has filed a SC 13G from the Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, disclosing ownership of 17.5 million shares of Metamaterials, MMAT. This represents a 6.25% ownership of the company. And down here, it does show it. And look at this. This is what I'm talking about. When we show you the file date and the effective date, they're usually two separate dates. This is one of the rare times where they are both the same date. Usually the file date, like let me pull up one here to show you for an example, guys. So if we go over here and look at a buyer, I want to show you a buyer and give you a prime example. So we go back here and look at this ProShare Advisors that bought, let's just do this Swiss National Bank. They're a brand new holder at 430,000 shares. And if we go down here and look, all right, so you see on this one here, the file date was February 8th. That's when it is shown to Fintel and the SEC. The effective date was December 31st. So there you can see it's about 2 months off from the effective date to the file date on any regular institutional buyer. So I'm thinking that they bought these shares today because I have not seen in my memory that I can remember that the effective date and the file date is exactly the same. And that's exactly what we have here. It says effective date, February 10th, 22. File date, February 10th, 22. So that there's proven. If you look at this one, it shows it different. If you go back and look at all the buyers, there's always going to be a different effective date and file date. But I think because this one is a 6.25% ownership, maybe they had to file this one directly. So I'm super excited about it. Now, like I said, we're going to see if time comes, if they are going to be lending these out, shorting them out, whatever the heck they're doing, we don't know. But down here, it has some disclosed equity positions that they recently had as well. So they've been kind of bullish on this. Here you can see Metamaterials. They had a Metamaterials back on June 30th. They had a reported 1 million shares. And then on September 30th, they had a reported 3.6 million shares. And now they have 17.5 million shares. So if we look back in the Torchlight Energy, they only held like 15,000 shares. That was really it. They didn't really start buying more until it became Metamaterials, and they bought them right at pretty much the merger. At June 30th is the effective date, and I believe that merger date was like I'm gonna say it was June 28th, and they bought it literally like 2 days later. They bought these, and then about 3 months later they bought more, and then now they're buying more again. So I would like to think it's a bullish sign. I don't really know much about State Street Corp. Is State Street Corp a place that's going to be shorting stocks? I don't know. Would they lend them out to people? I don't know. Let's see if it gives us any information on State Street. Wow. It was at a $1.8 billion portfolio they have. Wow. So here is a lot of the shares that they have. Look at the current shares. Like, I'm going to see if we can find some here that we're familiar. I mean, they hold a lot of shares of companies. So, oh, here we go. Let me go through some of these comments because I want to see you guys. What's you guys' opinion on this, man? Is this bullish, bearish? Are they going to like short us with these stocks? What are they going to do? So Captain Falcon says he's going to buy a lot of his MMTLP shares. That's what I'm talking about. Wazir says, as long as they stay about $1.82, my 18K shares in Fidelity is the money. Vanguard shares got a ways to go. We got Larry saying, seems bullish, but I wonder if this is where the 10 million shares became available suddenly seen on Fidelity the other day. That is possible because there was a random glitch of possible 10 million shares and they disappeared. So did State Street buy these and it took a couple days to get them filed up? Jay Bridge, welcome, brother. Let's go. Larry says float should be locked up now other than millions of synthetics. Yes, it is. Lots of synthetics are out there. I can about guarantee you that. If we get some clarity in the markets, man, things can get dangerous if you're shorting Metamaterials stock. I'm going to tell you that right now. Aaron says, I am buying 400 MMTLP shares tomorrow. Yes, sir. Buy that dip. Yes, sir. Let's freaking go. All right. We got Brian. That timing, though, I know, man. It's great. All right, so Larry's saying, saw someone said the head of State Street is on the board of Exxon, unverified, but holy shit if that's true. Wow. That would be interesting to dig that information up. Maybe I'll have to see if we can go into doing that. J Bridge, I like the fact that it was bought and disclosed same day. Levels the playing field so we know what's going on. I hope that yes, that's what I'm saying. This is the first time, guys. You know, I've been covering the Metamaterials FinTel information for a long time, and I have yet to see, unless I just don't remember it, see an effective date and file date the same freaking day. So they bought that up, man. That's what I'm talking about. Jaber says 1.4 billion's a negative. It probably is. Hooked on Jeep Production says, yeah, it's rigged. Krishna, relative MMAT looks strong today, and the red market goes symbols to go up. Larry Treasures, yo, Terry, welcome to the stream, man. Carlos, what is up, my brother? Michael, hey, Terry, will you be able to divvy if you only have MMAT shares? No. So, Michael, if you only have MMAT shares, if you only have this here, you do not get the preferred shares. So if you want to get the preferred shares, you got to have a brokerage that trades OTC stocks. So like Fidelity, I think Charles Schwab, TD Ameritrade, and you need to buy this ticker symbol in the OTC markets, MMTLP, currently trading at $1.24. You buy that, you are qualified for the preferred share dividend. I got Otang Clan, stock price could double when everyone buys more shares. Yes, it could double, triple, quadruple from these prices, in my personal opinion. All right, we got Randy Scott buying MMTLP until Divvy, then MMAT. Let's go. Yes. Yes, sir. I'd love to hear it. All right, so here we go. Larry says, sorry, former CEO James Hooley of State Street now on Exxon board is what the tweet says. Wow, all right. So you got me intrigued. Former CEO of State Street. Now, that's a good point. So let's pull this gentleman up real quick because you got me intrigued. James Hooley. That's some great finding that. We could talk about this here. Oh, I did James. Darn it. James Hooley. State Street. Here we go. Is it Jay Hooley? Is it Jay Hooley or James? So here we go. Jay is the chief executive officer of State Street, one of the world's leading providers of financial service with $31 trillion of assets under administration, 2.6 million as of 2017. So here, Jay returned to State Street in 2000 to manage the companies during this time. Jay was appointed vice president 2008. Wrote 2010. Okay, so we will see. So we got the man pulled up here. If it's Jay or James, I'm not sure. But it's kind of ironic that this gentleman is the same thing. That they have that pulled up there. I wonder if we just go to State Street. State Street. I'm going to assume it's State Street Global Alliance. I'm assuming this is going to be the one, but I'm not sure. All right, here we go. Adema says, just got here. I don't know if you already said about the divvy. Any new info, we will receive it. Yeah, we haven't got any new info about the divvy. But speaking about the divvy, I do want to give you the updated oil prices for today. They just dropped a little bit, but WTI crude now is at $89.93 and Brent crude is at $91.41. So the divvy we're still waiting on, but we're talking about in today's video this big purchase here by State Street, bought today, 17.5 million shares, man. All right, so Dustin Wright. Does Fidelity and E-Trade still have MMTLP? Buying 150,000 worth of MMTLP, but I'm worried it may take too long to set up the mobile app in order to buy MMTLP. Do you think we have until March? All right, so that's a great question, Dustin. I'm going to give you the best answer that I can for that question. So Fidelity, yes, you can still buy it on Fidelity. I still nibble at it on Fidelity. So yes, I can say, now I don't know if they're going to be able to give you 150,000, but you could put the order in through Fidelity and it'll fill as the shares come available. So I'll put it that way. Stock Cube tweet said Joseph Holy. Okay, so we'll check that out. Yeah, so like I said, you could put your order in. I use the Fidelity app. It's pretty easy to use. You just log into your Fidelity app. You go into the search bar, you type in your MMTLP, it comes right up. And you don't have to do a limit order because it's over $1, so you can just buy them straight up for market price, and you will get them no problem through Fidelity. Now, like I said, are they going to be able to fill a whole 150,000 of them? I don't know that, but like I said, as they come available, they'll start filling your order as they come in. All right, Hooked on Jeepin says 650. Yes, I like that 650 price tag, man. I'm gonna say we got over 100 people in the chat right now, man. You guys are awesome. Let's refresh this and get it updated. 103, man. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome to the live stream, man. You guys are amazing. Real quick, for anyone new here, consider joining the membership. It is brand new. You can join as little as $2.99 a month. You get the loyalty badges. You get the custom emojis. You can tag these emojis down below. You get the loyalty badge above your name. And you can do the bronze for $2.99. You can do the silver for $9.99. And you can do the gold for $49.99. And you can read over each tier what all they give you. Going to be great as we build out the group. Yes, Chris saying, don't forget to hit that like button. Cheers the Bulls. Yes, Frank, hit the like button. Yes, smash that thumbs up. All right, so we got more comments here. Krishna, MMTLP overbought condition may reduce the Divy value. Not sure, just relative. I don't think so. Actually, the $1.23 that it's trading at is irrelevant because that's not the dividend amount. That's just a made-up number by the market makers. That's all that is. Once they sell those assets, once they spin out those assets, whatever they decide to do, that's going to be what's going on. All right, Cardiac Cat at Dustin Wright. He bought 1,600 MMTLP today on E-Trade. So there you go. E-Trade, you could do it. Larry Bond says, has several pits attached to the tweets showing his affiliation. Larry, can you tag me? Can you share that tweet to me on Twitter at TerryZ247? Can you share that to me on my Twitter, my man? That'd be probably best. Here's my official Twitter. Retweet that and tag me in it. And that way I can pull it up here and look at it. That'd be so awesome. All right, so Carlos says, if the shorts have to pay the divvy, what happens to the money of the oil sales? Is it more on top? Carlos, so let's think about this. When they announced the divvy, yes, the shorts are going to have to pay it because they are locked into it. The people that are short at Torch, those 165 million shares, they are locked in. Maddie, any idea on utilization for MMAT? Darn it. I do not have Ortex, but let's see. I'm going to see if I can get the MMAT stock utilization. I know Ortex has it, but I don't know. Oh, I did Ortez, darn it. Yes, Ortex. That was back then. No updated information. I don't have it, unfortunately. All right, so let's get on here. We got the like button. Can MM make more MTLP? No. So MMTLP, the outstanding shares, guys, that is the outstanding shares from Torchlight Energy. So you cannot make no more MMTLP. There's the 165 million, and that is it. There is no more making it. That is it. 165 million. Oh, thank you, Jay Bridge, for cleaning up the mess. I didn't get to see what it was, but thank you for clearing it out. That's why I got the mods on the channel to clear up any kind of negative stuff we don't want out on there. Larry says, yes, sir. Let me try that. Carlos, hey, Terry, should I buy more SoFi right now or wait for a major dip? Carlos, that's a great question. I'm going to tell you what I do. Like I said, I'm not no financial advisor, but what I was doing is I was selling cash secured puts. So that's what I was doing. So that way I get a little premium, maybe get $20, $30, $40 premium. So real quick on SoFi, we can cover that real quick for you. Let me pull that up. SoFi stock. All right, so for example, SoFi is trading at $12.31. I myself would feel comfortable doing a $12 cash secure put. You may get a little bit of money because tomorrow is Friday, it's the last day. I do weekly options. Don't do anything farther out than a week. I do weekly options on these, and that's how I accumulate my shares. So basically, if I'm getting below $12 on SoFi, I'm happy if I get a sign. The market can always tank. This could go down back to $11, $10 again. I believe we can go back. Here it was 11.32 back on the 4th. We go back a month ago. This thing was at 11.10. I know it was down in the 10s before, but here you go. The 52-week low, it did hit a 10.51. So it is possible we could go back there. People saying, is this a fake bull run right now? It is possible. All right. COVID saying, love me some stonkers. Yes, sir. Thank you. We love all you too, man. How does short paying MMT create a short squeeze? All right. So how it's going to work is, guys, MMTLP, when that gets paid out, it's going to give all us the money. That's how it's going to happen. So let's just say we get a $32 divvy. That's the famous number, $32. You see it all over stock twits, 32. I've been seeing it on Twitter now. 32 is the divvy amount. So the shorts have to pay us, the holders of MMTLP, $32 per share. Just saying that, let's just say that's the divvy speaking out there. So if it is a $32 divvy, we're going to have all that money in our accounts and we're going to buy MMTLP. The people that are shorting MMAT are the same ones that shorted Torch. So not only they're going to pay the divvy, but they want that share price MMAT down because it's going to be less room to cover it when we buy it and raise it up. So that's what it is. Yes. Randy saying no charge on Fidelity. Yes. Larry says, thank you, Randy Scott. Jose, thank you so much, man, for the super chat. I love it, man. Thank you so much. One more week in Sundial and 10,000 plus. What does Sundial plus? What Sundial gives me will go into MMAT. Jose, that is awesome, man. I know you commented the other live stream about Sundial. I'm glad Sundial worked out for you, man. And I love to see you're taking profits and putting it back into a play that you love. I love seeing that. All right, Mike is saying, have you read the article from Elephant and Alex? Yes, I did see that, Mike, and we went over that, and I believe I asked John Berta and George to comment on it. They really can't really comment on it. I did do a video where Berta did comment on it, and maybe we can cover that real quick. All right, let's see. Did I get a tweet and a reply here? I checked the notifications. All right, here we go. So Larry and Alicia, let me follow them because they got the great DD here. I got to give them credit. So StockCube did it. Okay. So we got to go to StockCube who did this. So let's go to StockCube's page. All right. I'm pretty sure I follow StockCube. I know that's a very popular name here in the in the Metamaterials Twitter area. Yes, I already am following him, but I must not have. Here we go. So, all right, so here we go. Posted this 39 minutes ago. Let me adjust this so we're not blocking any of this out, because this is going to be a great tweet. I'm going to go ahead and before I even read it, I'm going to like it and retweet it. All right. So here's where Metamaterial News talked about State Street Corp acquires 17.5 million shares. And StockCube says, so I had a look at State Street Corp and found out that their former CEO, Joseph L. Hooley, is also the board of directors and chairman at ExxonMobil, who are the biggest publicly traded oil and gas company internationally. Coincidence? Oh my God, that is genius. Like, that is DD at its best. I want to say big props to StockCube on that, man. That is some great DD to go in on State Street, look at who the CEO is and the big wigs, and find out that that gentleman is a chairman at ExxonMobil. Wow. Joseph L. Hooley, State Street, Chairman and Chief Executive Officer, Joseph L. Hooley. Wow. So there he is. I can zoom in on this for you guys. There it is. Let's zoom in on that. I want you all to be able to see this. We're going to zoom in and look at it good. So there it is. That is the same picture, I think, of the one I had earlier. All right. So Joseph L. Hooley. We're going to scroll down here. Joseph Hooley is Chairman, Chief Executive Officer, State Street, one of the world's leading providers of financial services to institutional investors. 28 trillion in assets under custody and 2 trillion assets under management as of December 31st, 2015. And there you can see Joseph L. Hooley is the Chairman and Chief Executive Officer at State Street. So there you go. I love I got the touchscreen laptop, guys. That way I can get really in here and show you this information. So let's go over here now to ExxonMobil and let's blow this up. Let's blow this up. So you know how we're talking about this oil and gas, man. It doesn't get much more better than this. Joseph Hooley elected to ExxonMobil Board of Directors, Irving, Texas. ExxonMobil Corporation said that Joseph L. Hooley has been elected to its board of directors effective January 1st, 2020. Hooley currently serves as the non-executive board chairman of State Street Corporation, and it was its chief executive officer from 2010 to 2018. Wow. With the election of Hooley, ExxonMobil board stands at 11 directors, 10 of whom are non-employed directors. I'll tell you what, I would be tickled. If ExxonMobil bought our stuff, I would be tickled. I don't know. Could this have some? Would they want to buy in? I mean, you got to think, if this gentleman is at State Street, they're buying 17.5 million shares. He's a board of director on ExxonMobil. You think he would have some knowledge of what this Oro Grande oil and gas assets is worth? You would think he would know roughly about what it's worth. Now, what does he think? If they pay out the divvy, what's going to happen to the stock? He bought the stock today. What's going to happen to that stock is what I'm going to say. But here is my question. Here's a question I have. Being that was filed, I don't think that comes through the actual volume through the regularly traded stuff, because it doesn't even reflect the volume today. We only had 6.3 million in volume today. And so that 17.5 million must not get filed in with the regular trading. It gets filed separately. Now, I don't think Fintel has that updated, because we know that these numbers should be a lot more than what I think it's showing. So I'm going to go here to the institutional ownerships. And as you see, the institutional shares that are long is 45.3 million at 16.3%. And it doesn't show, yeah, these here. I mean, look at these shares, the current shares. I mean, just adding these up is nuts. All right, so we got some, you got State Street, 17.5 million. You got that Thomas Welch at 46.8 million. You got George at 32.4 million. We got Nova Scotia at 12.4 million and Greg McCabe at 19.6. Now, I am wondering, is this correct? That's the question. Is Fintel correct? I do know that that's correct, but does George really have 32 million shares? I'm not sure. Because if I go look at the insider trades, and we go down here and look at the insider shares, it shows here, where is he at? George has 3.7 million shares. And Thomas here has 22.4 million shares. And we know now through all this craziness that Thomas and Ann Lambert are together and they each have the same amount of shares, but that does not count as doubled. So I think we've got to be very careful in what we're thinking here. Hopefully Fintel will get this all updated and corrected. So I want to go over some of the comments now because this is getting really interesting. Like I said, says here we got 281 million shares outstanding, with the insider shares holding about 15% at 41.1 million. If we go here to the institutional shares at another 45 million at 16%, that's over like 32% right there. That's not including some of these other big purchases down here we're seeing. So there's not much out there, including what retail holds. All right, so we got some comments here. Oh, Berta video. I don't have a video of Berta, but I do have a reply from Berta on a tweet. And I did retweet the comment. All right. So here it is. So we're going to click on this. So I did this post here talking about that article of the elephant dude, talking about the bear article, talking about the dollar divvy and 25-cent oil co value per share. And we got the screenshots here. And this gentleman here, Roy Sport 81, his ticker is none. He says, if the divvy is $1, I'm taking my loss on MMAT, currently at 35%, and putting my money elsewhere. I would rather have lost all trust. I would have lost all trust in the CEO, and a lot of people feel that way. Mark my words, dollar divvy and MMAT price crashes. And John Berta replied back, saying, if you own the stock at the date of the merger and got the preferred A, you could have sold it since October at a higher price than dollar MMTLP. Therefore, your statement makes absolutely no sense, shorty. And that is now up to 63 likes, and I retweeted that and, go from there. So we got a person here saying, why sell at MTLP or now or at 3? I don't understand. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to do that. I feel it wasn't where it's going. Yeah, so we got this person here making a great comment. Dr. Zoidberg says, if you all was aware of what's going on, John didn't sell one share of MMAT or MMTLP. He knows the value of the assets. Once divvies are issued, expect MMAT volume to go up. Everyone will be slapping the ass. Yes, we will. We'll be slapping the ass. Yes, we will. Oh, man. There we got Midwestern investor saying Berta is the man. Can still not sell his name new stuff. I want to make clear. Yeah, I just said there. Thank you for clearing up the FUD. For John Berta. And I think that is pretty much it there. There's a lot of comments. You can go on my Twitter and read all those comments. I got to get into you guys, man. You guys are coming on the chat hot and heavy. I love to see it. What are we up to now? 149 people. Almost 150 people. Let's go. 152 people. Let's go. All right. All right, so Krishna says, can anyone buy MMTLP or they must be one who are originally torch holders? No, Krishna, anyone can buy MMTLP. You just have to have a brokerage like Fidelity, Charles Schwab, TD Ameritrade, and you just go in there and buy MMTLP on the OTC market. Simple as that. Maddie says, I'm surprised MMTLP is still available. I agree. I totally agree. I am shocked that it's selling for that cheap. Now, there has been talk about the bid and the ask for MMTLP is where the market makers are making a lot of money. So that could be why like Fidelity wants to keep having those up there, because they're making a good bit of money on the difference, the spread between the bid and the ask on those They're doing really good. They're making good profits, that's for sure. Salmon, welcome to the stream, man. All right. Yes, Matty said he bought more in Fidelity. Timber Therm saying spin-off share scenario would have zero effect on MMT share price, correct? So if we do a spin-off and we get Oilco and we get no divvy, I think MMAT price would have no effect on that, because remember, the retail and holder, us retail shareholders would get no cash. Now, if we get, let's say we get partial divvy, like half divvy, half Oilco, that'd be great because we have cash in our hand. If we don't get cash in the hand, we can't buy MMAT. It's simple as that. We need cash in the hand. So I'd be happy with even a $10 divvy, a $5 divvy. When Trading Secrets Alley did his post where everyone can guess the divvy price, I guessed my birthday as the divvy price, and that was $7.24. There's no math behind that. I just picked that number because it's my birthday, 7/24. And I'd be tickled with that. I'm happy with it. I'm honestly happy with a $3 divvy, because if I'm buying something at $1.25, $1.23, and I'm getting $3 on it, that's over 100% gain. I'm tickled with it, but I know at $3, it's way undervalued. This thing, at minimal, should be around $7. At worst case scenario, I want to say Roller Pigeon did a video last night talking about if the assets were sold per acreage. And even at the acreage, we're still looking at around a $6 to $7 divvy, even if you go on acreage, and I'm totally fine with that. So I'm happy with the divvy either way. I just want to see it higher than the dollar. Like, I like to see at least $2 at worst. So that way we know we're getting a profit on it. All right. Let's see here. Maddie saying State Street is Vanguard partner with BlackRock. That I don't know. They could be. Big money likes to stick together, so we'll have to see. And you know what could happen? State Street could buy these shares and use these to help fellow shorts to buy them to cover their short position. So let's say for example, BlackRock is short MMAT. State Street could be a buddy of theirs. I'm going to buy up these shares now. If you need them down the road, I'll let you have them. And that could be what's going on. Maybe they're buying them up to help shorts down the road. That is possible, guys. That is very possible. TJ saying, what is the chance MMTLP will sell by the March 3rd? What does tax deferred mean as regards to capital gains? So what we're getting at with this tax deferred, what we're getting at is Greg McCabe, John Berta, people that have a lot of MMTLP, the preferred shares, they want a non-taxable event. They do not want to pay taxes on a big lump sum money. So they want a non-taxable event. If our divvy would be, say, transferred into shares of another oil company or Oilco, and there is no cash involved, that could be a non-taxable event because there is no realized gains on that. Or they could be holding out the other half of, let's say, Oilco. Let's say they give us $10 divvy and give us 49% or 51% of the Oilco. They hold on to the 49%, whatever it is. I know it's like 49, 51%, something like that. Like I said, Roller Pigeon breaks it down really great. How they would still be able just to be holders of Oilco, and we could get our cut as well. So everyone would be happy. All right. Aaron says, I actually believe MMAT will be like Apple in 10 years, but the stock price would be around 50 or 70 in my opinion. That's a very great analogy there. I do kind of agree with that. It all depends on the partnerships. Like I said, this is like buying at the ground level, man. This is when you got to buy it. You could buy it in your Roth IRA. I'm not telling you what to do, but you buy it and you forget about it. That's the way to do it. Let this baby take its time and do what it needs to do. We got Lehman. Hi, Terry. Yes, thank you for joining. Raja, what's your high and low dividend predictions for MMTLP? All right, so my low prediction for MMTLP, for my personal opinion, would be the $7 mark, $7.24. And that is kind of going roughly off the sale of land. Let's say they sold the Oro Grande by acreage and not by the oil in the ground. That roughly can come out to a $6 to $7 divvy if they sold all the land by acreage. Now, if they sell the land and acreage by the barrels of oil projected in the ground, That's where you're going to that $29 to $46 divvy price. So that's where that's going. It all depends on how it's sold. If it's sold by the actual acreage, it could be a lot less, but you're still looking at a $6 to $7 divvy. If it's sold by the barrels of oil in the ground projected, you're looking at 29 to 46, and that's what the math shows. All right. We got J-Bridge, glycoside alone of MAT over 80 by itself. That'll be huge. Yeah, we haven't even talked about that. If they get the gluco-wise, that will be phenomenal in itself. That could be huge, man. The FDA approval and stuff, you know how FDA approval stocks run. They run up, and they do come crashing down, so you do got to be careful. All right. Hey, Kenny, welcome to the stream, brother. All right, so I want to thank everyone for joining in. Let's see where we're at here. Real quick, I want to welcome everyone in, and I just want to let y'all know we got a new feature on the channel. It is the membership tab. You click that blue join button, or you can click the money symbol down in the bottom, and you can click join in the channel, and you can be in the bronze membership for $2.99 a month. You click join, you get the loyalty badges, and you get the custom emojis. I'm going to type them here in the chat for you. And you can see you can type in those custom emojis. All right. Let me go back up here to where we was. All right. And we also got the silver, and we also got the gold. Like I said, gold gets you private one-on-one phone calls. We can talk about anything you want about your portfolio, stock market. You just want to talk about life in general. I'm there for you, man. One-on-one phone calls. We're here to help out. On the silver, you get shout outs and photo and status updates. If I do options contracts, I will screenshot and put them in there. I did do a private post in the community tab for the memberships and talked about a stock that I bought recently. Like I said, it was a small position, but I did disclose what I bought in there, and I did put the price I bought it at and things like that. So we'll see how that play works out. I'm still holding that play. I'm considering a swing trade right now because it is a short squeeze candidate. I'll give you that much. All right. Lehman, hey Terry, love you, man. Good work you do, bro. Thank you so much, man. Guys, hearing that is phenomenal. I love hearing it. Oh, Carla, are you still going to start the dividend only channel? I have not done anything dividend related because I'm waiting on the actual preferred shares. That's what I'm waiting on. So we're going to have to wait and see. I'm thinking about starting the dividends only portfolio, but I was waiting to get the actual preferred share dividend money to start that portfolio. So hopefully we'll get that. J-Bridge, slap that ass and smash that like. Yes, sir. I love it, man. Thank you. Clan saying, what product do you think George is prioritizing to get the market first? I hope Gluco. Yes, I think Gluco-wise should be number one. But we do know FDA approvals take a long time, but I know that's where they want to get on there. We got PHE, Rhymes, AMC, Ola. Yes, sir. AMC, man, has been doing pretty good. It did sell off a little bit at the end of the day, but most stocks did. AMC is looking really great. We got J-Bridge. Gluco-wise is behind schedule. It's NanoWeb 5G. Yeah, I think that will probably come first because I think it's the Japan deal with the 5G and stuff. So that'll probably come first. But I know the Gluco-wise is very important to a lot of people because it's very special. David's saying, why would they buy MMAT when they could buy MMTLP and wait for the divvy and then buy MMAT? All right, so this is a great question, Dave, and I'm gonna draw this to your attention, and you got to hear me out on this one. So that's a great question. If these shorts are short the dividend, let's say they're short torch, why don't they just go out and buy MMTLP? I'm gonna tell you what I think. Now, like I said, this could be right or wrong. This is just my opinion. The one thing the shorts don't want to do is draw attention to MMTLP. If the shorts went in there and started buying MMTLP, what would happen? The price is going to start going up because they're putting buying pressure on the stock. Now, if you usually look here, I just want to give you an example. If you look at this stock, what does this look like to you? Algorithmic trading. That's what this is. Maybe a little retail buying in there. Maybe a little retail investors selling and buying. This is algorithms trading this right now because they do not want this to start a price movement up. If this starts, what happens when retail investors notice a price jumping up? We hop in it. We're going to start investigating that stock. Why is this stock up 50% today? If this thing shot 50%, it's going to draw attention. The shorts do not want to draw attention to this because once people start investigating this, they're going to start finding out about MMAT. They're going to start finding out about Torchlight. They're going to start watching my videos. They're going to start watching Roller Pigeon's videos. They're going to start watching Smokey and Sterling's videos, Allie's videos, everyone's videos that cover MMAT. And they're going to be in a whole heap of trouble because then they're going to start buying MMAT along with MMTLP, knowing about this. So they do not want to draw any attention to this. They want this to stay low volume. This is all retail volume right here. And I think anytime it starts to go up, probably these algorithms short it back down a little bit, and that's why you see this barcoding trading in here. That's what it is. So I could be wrong, I could be right. That's just my thing. That's my thinking on this. They don't want to draw attention to it, so that's why they're not buying it. They may come in like the last day. They think it could be and just scoop them all up, jack the price up, and then it comes off the market. That is possible as well. So comment down below. Do you think I'm right? Am I wrong? I'd like to hear what do you think while the shorts aren't buying it. Aaron is saying, I think 30. I'm thinking between 30 and up to 50. I would be disappointed if it's single digits. I understand, man. We know what we got in the ground. But even at single digits at $5, I'm not going to be mad. I'm not going to be mad. Cable, hi. Welcome to the channel. We got, who the heck did they buy from? I put in an order today for 2 shares, and it took 5 minutes to fill. Also bought 550 MMAT, and it filled instantly. Wow. So it took you 5 minutes to fill MMTLP is what you're saying? Wow, I didn't buy any today, so I don't know of how long it took to fill an order. Yeah, we're still at the 6.3 million shares there. I was just seeing if we went up any. Hey, Captain, good night, buddy. Have a great evening. Thank you for being a member of the channel, man. Appreciate your sponsorship, man. Jacob saying, bought 2,000 MMTLP today. That is what's up, man. That is a great buy right there. Tony, hey, Terry, welcome to the stream. Hey, Bezos. What's going on, man? You joined the channel. I love it. Leave one of the emojis down there so people see it, man. TJP, how soon can we sell Oilco shares, and would they be an OTC if the shares are private? All right, great question. So let's say we get Oilco shares. If it's a private company, no, you cannot sell it because it's not tradable. That's my thing. I could be wrong on that. But if it's a private company, you cannot trade it. I do not believe, unless the company want to buy them back and they offer you a certain price for it, then you might be able to do it. But that is possible. Have a great night, Jay Bridge. Peace, brother. Have a good one. Maddie's saying Houston Wade said MMTLP Divy should be over 20. It should be. I believe in Roller Pigeon and Market Moves math. It should be 29 to 46. That's what it should be. Bezos, oh snap. What's going on, family? Sorry for being late. It's all good, brother. Make sure you go back and watch the stream. It's been a great stream. Maddie's saying MAT squeezes and breaks 10. Yeah, if it breaks 10, it's going to be a great time. There we go. See that, guys? You join the channel, you get the custom emojis. Bezos right there, getting the emojis in there. I'm going to create some more here shortly as we get more members in. Because I think it says the more channel members you have, the more that you get. Dame, what's going on, man? All right, so I'm going to give everyone a quick rundown of what happened today. So we're going to give a quick rundown. Make sure you go back and watch this stream. Go watch it on 1.25 speed. Watch it on 1.5 speed. But the first, probably I want to say 20 minutes to half hour, the first 20, 30 minutes is very important stuff. So here's what we're talking about today, guys. Here's the big talk. As you saw from the thumbnail, State Street Corp bought 17.5 million shares today. Now, I don't know if that officially hit the market yet. And the reason I'm going to say that is because the volume's only 6.3 million today. So it may hit here in the next couple of days. I'm not sure. We're going to have to check that out. Yes, everyone smash the thumbs up. Please, everyone smash thumbs up. All right. So, yeah, State Street Corp here bought 17.5 million shares. Here's what I find very interesting. If you know what I cover here on the channel, we talk a lot about people buying and what the effective date and the file date is. This is a very rare time where both the file date and the effective date, I'm going to zoom in here so you can see it because I've never seen this before. The file date and the effective date for this State Street buying the 17.5 million shares is exactly the same. Usually you'll see it like this. So for example, we went in here to Swiss National that bought 490,000 shares. So you see the effective date for this one was December 31st, but the file date was February the 8th. So it's always about a 2-month lagger. But as you see, this one is exactly the same. So that's what I'm talking about right there, guys. I'm excited about that. I like to see that these are being done exactly right up, man. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So, and then also we got this great great post here by StockCube. Make sure you go follow him here, StockCube12 on Twitter. You can go to my Twitter to get to him as well. So we talked about that big purchase from State Street. So he had a little look at State Street Corp and found that the former CEO, Joseph L. Hooley, is also on the board of directors and chairman at ExxonMobil, who are the biggest publicly traded oil and gas company internationally. Coincidence? And he has the screenshots here to show it. I did zoom in on this earlier for the stream, and you could see that if you go back and rewatch it earlier. And here you can see where it says they're elected to the board of directors. So yeah, that is pretty phenomenal stuff. That's what we covered, and we went over that. Yes, Jesse, everyone give the thumbs up. All right. D. Sullivan, hello. Yes, sir. Welcome. Divvy Exxon. Yeah, I'm happy. If we get Exxon shares, I'm totally happy with that. Bobby asked, so if it's private and we can't trade it, what happens? So we would get divvies. We would just keep collecting dividends. That's what would happen. Now, let's say Oilco decides they want to buy back shares. Maybe they'll come out and say, we'll buy your shares back at $5. Maybe we'll buy your shares back at $10. And you have that right if you want to sell them back to the company. I probably wouldn't want to sell them back to that. If it's a private company, I'm happy with that. Because I wanted to start a dividends account. And that'd be great to have a private company that I don't have to worry about it. It's not going to get shorted. It's not going to have any of that bull crap. So I would love that. Ahmed, yes, thank you for the thumbs up. Bezos saying that was a statement purchase. Big State Street making serious statement. Yes, sir, I agree. We got Wang, MMTLP with the heart. Yes, MMTLP. Jesse just bought 5,000 MMTLP. Nice, absolutely. We got Natal. Hi from Montreal, Canada. I'm a big fan. Thank you, man. We got Canada in the house. I love it. We got Canada in the house. Let's go from Canada. That's what's up. So, all right, guys. So we were on here about an hour today. I want to say thank you all for joining the stream. You guys are the best. Like I said, consider joining the channel here, guys. It really helps out a lot. You don't even know. Little as $2.99 a month, you get the loyalty badges and the custom emojis. As you see right here, we got them in the live chat. You can type them in here, and you can stand down in the chat. You get the nice little loyalty badges you'll see there on Bezos. And there's different perks for joining the silver one and a very special perk for joining the gold one. So make sure you go check those out. So, all right, guys, that is all I got for you in today's video. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure you smash thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. It helps out the algorithm. So I'll catch you on the next video, guys. Peace.